This is Christina, and you're watching Custom Games.
Were combined there for a moment.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Custom Games. I'm your host, Christina, and tonight we're back in Railroads Online with the Chaos Crew. I have Boog, Cassie, and Chase. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
I'm noticing we don't have a Link, and I thought Link had said he was interested in tonight.
I've
Interesting.
been poking him and he has not yet responded, so...
Nemo, the missing link.
Lol.
Also, Veldo and Nemo, how are you guys tonight? Veldo says, "Who goes there? What it do, gamers?"
Also, Christina, you lied.
What's that?
You said Big Bertha does not have air brakes?
Big Bertha does not have air brakes.
Oh, okay. All right. Then
It
is
has
there
a
gauge.
It has a gauge for it, but it doesn't need it.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought I was like you lied to me.
In
Nope.
UI development, that is called a standard display.
Yep. So tonight, I will be running a train up to the iron mine. Chase and Boog are going to be running a very long train up to the coal mine, which I suspect is going to take a bit. And Cassie is doing the Lord's work and is here at the smeltery doing all of the yard operations.
Oh, yeah.
That said, how are you guys tonight?
I'm good.
Functional.
Good.
I was gonna say,
was
when I
very
said that
scared.
and then no one said anything, I'm like, don't everybody talk at once.
I was just very scared for a second. The second I took the brakes off Big Bertha, she started rolling.
Yeah, because you're on a hill.
I didn't realize this yard is on
I
a hill.
finally remembered double V.
Yay.
Nice.
Also, I'm slightly concerned because some of these hoppers have desynced for me and they're in front of us on the line, Boog, so I have no idea what my client is going to experience here
Do
in a second.
you want me to come back up and knock some sense into them?
I think we'll be out of the way soon
well-
enough.
No, yeah, what's happening is Chalk Chip is pushing them along the track and they're slowly disappearing.
Okay, then.
They're all gone. Okay.
Speaking
well-
of which, Choco Chip 91 have left on their way.
All right, so first block order is held. You guys have the block. Have fun. Enjoy the scenic views. All right, so that means you guys are at order 1, and I am working at untying for my order 1. This week on Custom Games, Mod versus Nemo and Veldo fight for comedic dominance. Oh no. I don't even want to know who wins that fight.
Current reg is at 55%. Sander is on.
Okay.
You guys are going to be mostly flat ground till you get past the third passing siding, at which point it's a climb anywhere from 2% up to about 4.5%. And I think there's like a very small 5% in there.
Well, I'm very comfortable with it being at 55 right now.
Cool.
On the flat ground, it's doing fairly well.
Just be careful how fast you go. Speed limit on the track is 20 mile an hour, give or take, right now. And if you want me to check your speed at any point, I can do so.
Coming up to first
Yeah,
sighting.
you're at 20 mile an hour exactly right now. All right,
I dropped.
and Oatmeal and 92 have left the smelter, headed for the iron mine, so we are taking that block.
I love how my tender keeps popping up and floating like 2 feet above the track.
Oh boy. Can I get back on my locomotive? Or am I stuck in the push locomotive? I think I'm stuck in the push locomotive.
Lovely.
It'll be fine. At least for now. All right, and
And
tonight
it's full reg, just so you know, Chase.
Okay.
And tonight's game is also featuring a mod known as Railroads Online Extended, which adds a couple of neat things to the game, like a mini-map, and also this lovely user interface where I can actually check stuff. And Chase, you should probably give him some help, because
Yeah, I'm
y'all are
starting
losing
to
speed.
now.
All right, I'm back on my main loco. Let's give it the rest of the beans. When does the multi-track drifting commence? I hope never.
I also already did a small oopsie, I grabbed the wrong 3 empty cars to begin with.
Well, that's not good.
Alright, it's gonna.
So I just gotta put them back where they were. I basically just gotta pull straight back forward and put them back. I meant to grab the other 3, then come back, grab the 2 that had stuff in them.
All right, I have just passed the transfer station, so the switch is blocked off momentarily. Do trains
100%
have
regulator?
clutches? Do trains have PRNDLS? Nemo, please tell me you're trying to make a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody reference, because I love it if you are.
I've set the Prindle.
The Prindle? Are you referring to the lever that says PRNDL?
Yeah, the Prindle.
Would you like me to... Here, let's turn on the radio. Would you like am or fum?
Oof.
Ha! Nemo did it at the same time.
I have a relay from Link.
Oh.
He is running behind. He's had a tinnitus flare up.
Oh boy.
As soon as his head isn't turning inside out, he will be here.
Sounds good.
So, Boog, we've got some speed.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
I'm applying brakes too.
Oh man, these switches.
Let's see
are
how
such
fast
close-
they're going. I'm just curious.
No, we just got it under control. I
You
turned
did?
the camera sideways and the trees were nothing but blurs.
Yeah, the switches in such close proximity get a bit confusing, and you're trying to see which one goes to which, so it's like a puzzle.
Speaking of speed, oh dear God.
We fixed it. We fixed
My
it.
engine
Okay?
started hauling, man.
Oh yeah,
I
you
did
should
these
see-
trained comps good.
You should see how fast mine gets with no power on the
Oh.
reg and just break off going downhill through the yard.
Alright, we're
Like-
just passing the 3rd cutout. So we're gonna start climbing again, I think.
Nemo, I want to be very clear. There is a point coming up to last year's Halloween stream where I wanted to recreate Estevan's seance. Ghosty, speak to us.
Again, my tender's not happy.
Dude.
Climb, baby, climb.
Yeah, I'm giving you 15% right.
Esteban Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez, son of Julio Ricardo Montoya de la Rosa Ramirez, and his wife, Gladys.
His wife, Gladys.
This train comp was great. How are you guys holding up?
We're climbing.
I think we're doing good.
We're actually doing damn good.
Flip that, flip that. I have reached the iron mine. Block is open. Do you have a
Hopefully that
witch?
background noise isn't being picked up.
I was.
I was just gonna say, who cackled like a witch?
See, I heard a macaw, is what I thought it was.
Okay. Sorry. Yes, we did briefly get background audio, but for the most part, it has been fine, Book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was just so perfect. As soon as you said, "Am I getting background?" and we heard the laugh. Alrighty. I am tied down at the top. Let's go ahead and
Okay,
unhook.
Boog, here's where I'm concerned.
Uh-oh. Where are you guys at? I think I'm actually gonna teleport your direction.
The sharp bridge just in the final approach.
Oh, that should be way easier now, remember? I redid it so that you didn't have to worry.
Yeah, I remember now.
Hello!
Oh.
You're in the final stretch! You guys are making great time! And if we don't get that as a thumbnail, I'm calling bullshit. Because that was thumbnail material.
As soon as we began the climb, I put on my sander and set it to 14% reg, and I've kept the thing the whole way.
Oh, so... Boog, what's yours been at?
We've been at 100.
So you actually took most of the weight then?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm proud of Chalk Chip.
This engine comp was excellent. I am like I hate to toot my own whistle, train pun. But like I am actually really happy how that turned out. How was the run? Anything bad?
No, it was nice the whole way.
Cool.
Except for visually, it's popcorning like crazy, but
Well, that's Railroads Online right now.
Okay.
All right.
Get most of the weight up on the hill.
Yep, so get your whole
Alright.
train in, and then you're going to start unloading it into the industry.
If you want to break off and go ahead and start getting turned around, I'll start pulling and unloading.
91, you're going to do the load unload, and then you're taking those empty flats back down the hill.
I can do that, no problem.
need to watch my fire more.
Oh,
I was at
God.
5% on the fire.
Oh, God.
You were at 5 fuel on the fire. Or did you actually open up the door and inside it was a percentage?
Inside, it was at 5%.
Oh God. Because yeah, because 5 fuel and 5% are very different. Also, hello, Link. Veldo, I have found the missing link.
Lol.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get oatmeal turned around. So, 92. Once you earned 91. Once you have the cars unloaded, you're taking those back down the hill to the transfer.
Okay.
Put them back in the same place you found them. I am going to run. Oh, this is actually going to be interesting timing. The balance of timing is going to be a little weird here. Depending on how fast you unload, this could be interesting. Boog, your job is going to be, once it's unloaded, that coal mine should start producing coal every tick. You're going to fill up the hoppers that are there, and then you are going to solo bring the hoppers back to the transfer.
Okay.
I am going to... Oops, I did not set that switch. I am going to overrun a switch that I thought I was going to go into. Once the train gets back with the empties, 92, if all the planning was according to if everything was going according to plan, 92 should have been down to collect the empties from you. To open up a track, and then Chase, you were going to turn around and take the empty hoppers on track 2 back up. If that makes sense.
Somewhat, but in half of my panic, I missed some of your words because I thought I had this pulled a little too far forward and just wasted a thing, but I didn't. We're good.
Nope. Basically, unload that, take the cars down, put them on track 1 where you found them. Then you'll take the hoppers on track 2 back up to where you are now.
Okay, and by the time I bring the hoppers back up from track 2, Boog should be ready to bring the hoppers down.
Correct. In fact, you guys are probably going to meet at one of the passing sidings.
Okay.
If everything is timed correctly.
Okay.
We'll see. I that's the only thing I didn't time is how long that takes. So
I think I've got a bugged or something visually bugged where the couplers aren't showing if they've got a link in them. So
what you can always do is set a brake on the car and then pull backwards or forwards on the other car and see if they are linked. They should hold together if you pull it like that.
yeah, no, they
If
weren't
they-
linked.
If they pull apart, then set the link in while they're apart, and then you can slam them back together.
Dispatch, are you currently in the middle of something?
Dispatch is not currently in the middle of something. I've just
Can
finished
I-
turning a turntable.
Can I get a remote override on 91, please?
Remote override on 91. What's
Yes.
it doing?
Can I get it pushed backwards, please? I'm having trouble judging this platform for this beam car.
All right. The brake is off, and she's already at reg.
Yep. One car. Half car. Little more. Little
I'm working with a delayed thing here.
more.
Good.
3, 2, 1. Go ahead and stop it.
There it is.
Cool.
All right. It's dark in here. There are no shadows.
Cursor forward, rag forward. Break off.
Also, I did want to thank an offline person, yeah, buddy, for gifting 5 community gift subs. Thank you very much. We appreciate the support to the channel. That happened while we were offline this week.
Yeah, let these. Ow. Well, if you could get damage in this game, I'd be dead just now.
Really?
Whole pallet of rails just landed on my and beams and beams.
So I assume the
4
whole
more.
track layout up there is working?
So far, so good. I got 4 more carts of beams to unload. Then I'll break off from this, spin 91 around, grab it from the front, and take her back down.
Theoretically, because I did some code diving, you should not have to spin 91 around.
Yeah. Also, I can't seem to fix that issue, by the way, Christina.
Teleporting.
So do I back it down, or do I just, like, from where I am, or can I get to the front of the line and back it down?
Get to the front of the line and back it down.
Okay, because that would be very much preferred.
Yeah, if you get to the front of the line and back it down, that'll be fine. I'm just saying you don't have to turn it around. All right, what's going on? Okay, so the reason it's not putting a link in is because you have the pins in. So now with the pins out, we can put a link on one side and pin it.
No, I know, but the pins were out earlier, and it wasn't putting a link in. I thought I was hoping it was just invisible, but it just wasn't working for me. Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now give her a
thank
shove.
you. Yeah, I'll give her a little shove. Here, she's just barely there. That's why I did that. So.
Yep. And that's good. You're hooked. Have fun.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It
Yep.
just was bugged for me, so.
It probably desynced and it just needed reset.
Yeah, it needed the host to reset it for me.
Yep.
Is what happened. So thank you.
That's
Yeah,
why
but-
that's why dispatch is currently set up for teleport. I have gotten in touch with local teleport long before Chase could.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna pull these 2 cars back, unload the cordwood, pull them back, then switch, then pull forward.
Yep.
But yeah,
By the way, Chase, doing what you're doing with the regulator, while it technically does work, that's how you get a crazy 8s incident. And that's also how you run through a hell of a lot of firewood.
You know, yeah. Hey, Boog, can I get a spot on these last 2, please?
Sure.
Because that'll make like the 7th time I've ran the entire length of this train and only gotten half a car pulled forward because I can't judge the length because they're out of render distance.
oh, so I'm not the only one who's pulled a train forward and back a bunch of times to not make any progress. Whoa, what was going on there? Okay.
Okay, I am moving forward.
My keyboard decided to just not. Okay, I think, yeah, switches are set right. I just need to double check that. Right and right.
Half a car.
Perfect.
I'd hit the brakes there.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I'm just gonna.
Speaking of brakes,
I don't
I'm
know if-
going
Can it stick past the platform?
a little.
A little bit. If the middle of the car is beyond the platform or beyond the steps of a platform, if they're on the step side,
So I could have had Chase pull forward about another truck.
Maybe. I don't know where you guys are in relation to the platform. The
Yeah.
art on this map is slightly off, so I can't tell you for sure.
This one should technically also unload correctly too. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to set the brakes here. And I'm going to run back up and bring 91 around. I'm going to pick up this cut of cars and take her back down.
Yep. And then, Boog, you'll be able to move into that area and do the loading. Thing to note on those chutes, you can't just let them drop and stay dropped because you will actually waste coal. It will allow you to overfill. So you actually have to be aware of how much you've got in the car.
Complicated. I'll figure it out.
A little bit.
I'll be very slow.
Yeah. So every time an orb drops from the chute into the, like, and you'll see it's a giant sphere that it drops.
Mm-hmm.
When it drops one of those, that's 1 unit. If you just let it drop 1 and put the chute back up and look at what's in the hopper, it should tell you in the top left, 1 out of X, and that'll tell you how many more you want to drop.
No, I'll just take it backwards down.
Okay. All right, 1 orb at a time. Okay.
I trust dispatch.
You trust dispatch, but what is proper operating procedure?
Technically, it
Whatever's
can go
best for
backwards.
the
It does have a
locomotive.
light.
Yeah.
It does have a light. So,
And also certain circumstances, like if this would be a rundown that I would need to, quote unquote, moonwalk for better control, it would be better to have it facing forward because technically it would have better forward torque for most locomotives. This one being a gear driven is going to have the same torque forward or backwards. So it really doesn't matter.
six.
I'm ready at this switch when you get back here.
Why, thank you, sir.
And Nemo with a posture check and hydrate. Everybody align the spine and hail hydrate.
Hail hydrate?
Yes.
Switch is flipped. You're good to come forward.
Thank you.
Is that the first time you've heard me say that?
Yes, it is.
She said that like 3 times in the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
It shows how much attention I've been paying, apparently.
Hey, so question: how much stopping force do those end of track devices have?
Enough. Don't test it.
And to be fair, they are mostly for, hey, look, the track stops here, and not, I'm going to stop you.
Oh.
They're an
Yeah, like-
alert, not a barrier. Because
Yeah,
IRL, if you were to kick stop against one of those, the EOTD loses.
You should be pinned. I'll release your brakes.
Thank you.
4, 5,
I am indeed
6,
pinned. That first one was the only brake I
7,
had set.
8,
Okay.
9.
Yeah, that was 100% not the best practice, but it's flat enough up here.
Man, it used all those beams quite quickly.
Yes. One of the 2 sides is going to be what we have to feed it with a ton, and the other one is going to be what is basically just going to sit there and look pretty most of the time. It looks
Beams
like
are-
the rails are going to be the thing that we don't have to bring up here a lot, but we're going to have to bring a whole lot of beams.
Yeah, it was eating the beams as fast as I could unload them.
Yeah, you used 15 rails and all 30 beams. So it's a 2-to-1 beams to rails. What did that give you on the coal mine? 300. I will be curious how many units each of these can hold. Because it can hold 10 iron ore, but I'm curious what that translates to on coal. Chase, there should not be any moonwalking. Just watch your brakes.
Uh-huh.
And if you're unsure, you can always tie the first car in front of you and just pull through it.
It's a consideration that I am making currently. Because I'm still technically gaining speed while I'm increasing my braking force. I just started overcoming the drop, and I'm at 50% brake.
Where'd you get to?
I will be able to reverse, right?
You should.
Okay.
They're all empties, so. Chase, you
Well,
have
technically, there's
100% brake on the first car in front of you, so.
Thank you. Technically, there should be enough room for you to back towards the end of track device and pull forward. I think.
I'm pulling forward
barely.
already, so.
Barely. I did not design it for that long of a train. In hindsight, I should have, but I digress.
Ooh,
2 cars, 1 car. You are clear of the switch. Come on back.
I'll let you know when I stop.
I'm tying some brakes for you.
Oh, God. Just Boog, I'll let you know when I stop.
Okay,
I stopped.
You got 3 cars in front of you, or 3 cars behind you are all tied. I'm cutting the first 2 off. So there's now
Okay.
1.
Ooh.
You want me to cut the last one?
Yep.
Cut.
Oh my God.
What happened?
Bring me my brown pants. With the first brake set, I still had to go up to 100% to even get almost. I almost had to start moonwalking.
God.
Would you like the second break?
Well, I'm past the steepest section now, so
Yeah, I think I need another brake removed.
You have all your brakes off, sir.
I am full reverse right now.
Your engine brake is on.
Oh, you're right. No wonder it was having difficulties.
Boog just out here trying to do a burnout in the locomotive.
Now see, in before I scare the hell out of Chase by turning off his compressor.
You will clean the mess up. Both in-game and not.
Well, I mean, I'd be cleaning up the in-game one regardless, so...
Is dispatch loading me?
No, dispatch is
Okay.
loading her own cars.
Okay.
Because I have to try and keep the rhythm going.
See all this talk earlier about Phineas and Ferb, and you said rhythm. Now I've got that song.
I
from
ain't
the-
got rhythm.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't got rhythm. For those who don't know, Phineas and Ferb is getting another 2 seasons direct to Disney Plus.
Whoop, whoop.
With the
How many
original
cars do we
writers.
have again?
Wait,
Should
really?
be 12.
It's getting 2 new seasons?
Yep. Dan Povenmire just unveiled it on his TikTok and YouTube today.
Oh.
Actually,
that's nice.
he didn't unveil it. Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated unveiled it.
Yeah, I never watched the Phineas and Ferb series.
Oh, you don't know what you're missing.
To be
There's some-
fair, Dr. Doofenshmirtz and Perry the Platypus kind of made the show.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm a car off.
My favorite thing is every time something happened in that show, they'd ask them, "Aren't you a little young to be doing insert thing you're doing this episode here?"
Yes. Yes, I am. Well, okay then. Well, speaking of the episode that you were referencing, aren't you a little bit young to know who Love Handle is? Why,
Yes.
yes. Yes, I am.
I am.
But this is for my dad. Three, four. Come on. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Also, the nice thing that this is doing right now, Railroads Online Extended is doing, is as we're playing, it's taking an autosave every 5 minutes.
Oh.
Oh, that's so nice. Good news, everyone! I've hit the first siding at the bottom of the mountain.
Nice!
Better news, everyone! The train is intact.
Intract?
Intact, yes.
Flub!
Yeah.
Thank you, Nemo. Ooh, 7 more flubs to 900.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Ooh,
Okay,
Three,
I'm making
so
a
I can
stop
do
at the
four,
bottom of the mountain to take the brake off
5,
this car.
6, 7, 8, 9.
All right, good news, Christina.
Nemo. So it turns out I don't know how to math or read. Oh no. And what's up, Cassie?
All the cordwood has been unloaded.
Excellent, and it should have been immediately eaten alive.
Yes, basically. It took a second because I was unloading 3 cars at once because I managed to fit 3 right on there. So...
Perfect.
But yeah, it was basically immediately eaten. There's tons of raw iron and rails over there. So.
Yep. So with that all unloaded, go ahead and take Bertha over to the other side and load up those 6 cars with rails.
Oh, hold. I just totally realized.
What?
I don't even need to... Technically, should I put these empty cars back in an extra siding and not leave them on the unload platform like the empty ones were at the start? Like, is that best practice?
I mean, it's not exactly being used, so technically you could leave the empties there.
Okay, you don't have to tell me twice.
But
I
if
mean,
you're bringing more in,
here's
then
the
you're
best
gonna have
part.
to deal with them.
With the amount of time you've made right now, you are going to get your wish, and you will be running Dave and Jenkins.
Yeah, well, if I leave them here, then that means it'll be fine.
3,
It'll be fine.
4.
Basically, what I'll do is all it'll mean is then if I leave these here, all I have to do is just flip one switch, and I can load a full train of 6, and it should be pretty easy. 'Cause
Nice.
There's
7.
4 on one, and then 3 on another, so I
8,
should just be able to take 2 from that instead of take
9.
2 from the 5 train over here.
Also,
Nice,
Christina,
Nemo.
side note,
Yes.
I have some detrimental news for our coding tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
I found out the store was out of gummy worms. I have no coding candy.
Hmm.
Alright, so,
Uh-oh.
I assumed to get onto the track to grab my cars for the rails, I do have to leave the yard temporarily, yes?
Yeah, so you're going to leave the yard on the north side, which is going to be the less invasive.
Okay.
It also puts you on the correct side of the train so that when you're done loading the 6, you can briefly touch the main line, go into the siding, and then back into the sidings, and you don't block Bertha into the siding.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Also, Boog, remind me at some point I need to show you the quick load technique on those dumpers.
Is custom cutting out for anybody else?
Am I?
I didn't hear it, but I also have a very pissed off geared locomotive right now. So
Very pissed off geared locomotive.
yeah.
But yeah, Boog, at some point remind me, I will show you the quick load technique so that that dumper works better for you. Because there's a way to load it extremely quickly.
Oh, there are floating doors, which scared me really bad.
I know it's terrifying when you come across them.
So 2 people have needed brown pants this stream.
Okay, that's enough break that I can leave the train view and open this door.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Boog, how many units do those cars hold?
Saying 10 units.
10 units? Okay. So it's the same no matter what. Okay. I was curious. I didn't know what the final resolution was on that one. All right, so let's go ahead and pull forward, and I gotta get rid of the back cars here so I can load 4 more. Oatmeal is gonna be pissed off on the way down the hill.
Oh, please tell me that was just a graphical glitch.
What happened?
Well, the texture looked really screwed up towards the end of the train, so I can't tell if that was me whipping it or if it was just a glitch texture. So I'll stop.
I don't see any cars on the ground on my view.
Okay. I'm gonna do a run and check
I'm
just
gonna
to be
count
safe.
your cars. You should have 16. Rail detector number 2. No defects. No defects.
Yay. Okay, so it was just a screwed up texture. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes me very happy. Because I'd just been slightly concerned that I was going too fast because I was hitting a downhill section that I didn't see.
Yeah. Also, Chase, I'm so glad we got this audio figured out because I'm loving looking at my mic vMix now.
Ah. Damn it.
It actually goes quiet.
Uh-huh.
accidentally bumped the cars instead of, so I sent them absolutely flying.
Ooh.
Ooh. NTSB's gonna be after you.
You shush.
Christina just teleports in front of you. It's me. I'm the NTSB.
No,
Can you tell how much water your tender has?
you don't. If your water level is going up, your tender is fine. If your water level is going down, your tender is empty.
Yes. Or if you walk into your tender and crouch.
Oh, on the geared locos, yeah. On the normal tenders, no. Because most of them have a properly modeled cistern. Kume just really didn't model anything for the geared loco. That's why you can fall through it in several different locations.
Okay. I've just passed the midway station, going back to the upper control yard.
Midway station?
Midway station, are we only going to see it once, then it's going to get blown up for no good reason?
No, we have 4 or 5 episodes with the midway station. Don't you start with me on that.
So you could say it's the Battle of Midway.
It's not my fault that the Wraith took it over when they did. That was stupid.
I'm assuming we're talking about a Star Trek reference.
No.
Stargate. Okay. Star
I don't watch that
something.
either.
Specifically Stargate Atlantis.
That's why I don't know it.
Yeah.
Link. Oh, look, we're all Stargate nerds here. Not all.
Except for me.
Not me. Well, I'm not really either.
I've
Well,
never
basically,
watched it.
they needed a fast way to get between the Milky Way galaxy and the Pegasus galaxy without needing a supermassive power source to dial the gates between them. So they set up auto-forwarding gates floating in space between here and there. And there was but the 2 gate networks technically weren't compatible. So there was a space station in the void between the 2 galaxies called the Midway Station. And on one end of the station was a Milky Way gate, and on the other end was a Pegasus gate. And you would come out of the Milky Way gate, dial the Pegasus gate, and it would forward you along like a chain email the rest of the way. It was a really cool concept. It was around for about 4 or 5 episodes, and then it was compromised, so they hit the self-destruct button.
As humans do.
Well, when there's a possibility of your home planet being invaded by people that literally suck out your remaining years using a weird mouth-looking thing in the palm of your hand, then, yeah, you don't want that coming here. Fun fact, Stargate Atlantis has led me to doing one of the nerdiest things I've ever done.
Uh-oh.
I fact-checked their own episode. They said how big the city of Atlantis was. And I'm like, that doesn't seem right. And I took the height of something that we knew in the part of the city that we knew what the height was. And I did the math. And, it's only a quarter the size they said it was.
And the internet was never the same.
What was funny is I had finished the calculations. Link and Cassie made a lot of fun of me because of it. And 2.5 weeks later, all the big Stargate Twitter accounts started tweeting about, hey, something doesn't sit right with us about Atlantis, so we did the calculations. And I was only off by 3 feet.
Jeez. How do you know they're not off by 3 feet?
Well, when everyone's doing separate calculations and the majority of the calculations are ending different than yours, you can do a long-standing algebraic proof, or you can just accept that you are off by 3 feet. And I did not feel like pulling full calculus and algebra into this equation because 3 feet in terms of the size of a massive flying city is not much.
That's fair.
Oh, God!
What?
I looked at a hopper car funny at the station. It jumped, did a backflip, and then landed back on its wheels.
It laughed back.
It was cool.
Oh.
Okay, have I cleared the foul of these switches?
All right.
Each time I want to load a thing of rails, I have to click on the cranes again. So I had to click on them 10 times for each car. And
Yep.
Jesus!
You looked at him wrong.
224. What are the
Flat car?
freight?
Stack
Yeah,
flat?
the flat car, 224.
Stake flat?
Yeah, stake flat, that's it. Just jumped off and tried to do like a side roundhouse kick at me as I was walking by it. Scared the daylights out of me.
Okay. Okay, I'm modifying my schedule slightly to try and make up time.
Okay,
We're gonna
I'm now
see if this
transferring
works.
over.
Why do you have to make up time?
Because I am running behind since I don't have a second. I'm running
time
two.
and I don't have a second.
I'm running 2 engines solo.
Oh.
My timetable technically allowed for 2 drivers.
Okay. Christina, I hate to screw up your timetable even more, but could you come make these cars behave? Because there's like 7 hopper cars that are now laying across the track in front of me.
Give me 1 moment. I'm hooking these up, and then I'll be headed your way.
Okay, I appreciate.
Okay. Those are hooked up. Let's see what we got. Abracadabra, alakazam. I am sending these issues off this mortal plane. Did it work?
I'm going to find out. Because they're just technically outside my render distance right this second.
Press F to doubt.
Lol. Yeah, they're no longer laying across the track I'm trying to use.
Okay. Want me just to stay in the area until you hook up?
Yeah, that'd be great. Actually, if you could help me hook up, that'd be even better.
You have a link and pin on your side? Or just link?
Yes. It looks like I have a link and pin.
Okay.
Me.
Couldn't tell. You went by too fast.
Now I have a link and pin. There was just a link floating there.
Okay, I thought it was just a link, but I was like,
I was having trouble telling.
black on black. It's a little hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Come on back. Your switches are set.
I am in motion.
Boog, where are you at on loading? Boog? I assume Boog has walked away.
Reach.
Oh, by the way, Christina,
Yes.
I'm going to not have enough rails to fill up all the cars.
It didn't produce enough?
I don't know why. All of them went in. I saw them all go in on the wood side. They all went in. They were all selected over. They were full enough in. In fact, after the first one, I was doing 2 cars unloading at a time to be safe. So
I'm teleporting down there.
All of my brakes
I
were
want to
off.
see what's
Christina.
left.
Custom, I'm full. I'm heading down.
Okay, so Chase, what you're gonna do is get to the first passing sighting.
And pull off.
For now, I will call once we know where Boog's at.
Okay.
Because Boog's headed where you are right now.
Yep. My brakes were off.
Okay, we still have 84 and 0. Yeah, I took all your brakes off.
Awesome sauce. Thank y'all.
All right, so what do we got left on these? So 5 and 5. So 10. You need 30. Fascinating. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Load everything but the back car and still get them to the siding.
Okay.
I will worry about the back car at a later time.
Okay.
We're not gonna
And
have we don't have any cordwood right now, so it's literally get this out of the way because the cars are coming.
Yeah.
91 has entered the block from Midway to Mountain.
And then after I get these up, or after I get these up the siding, what should I do?
Once you get those into the siding, collect the cordwood cars into one train, spin Bertha around, then collect them into one train, and take them up Jenkins and Dave. You're headed to the sawmill.
Okay. Are all of those cars over there in those sidings? Are those all cordwood?
All of the 12 that you were shuffling around are cordwood.
Okay.
All right, time to make time. Which is a slightly startling prospect, because time cannot be made, only seen.
Well, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, you go fast enough, you go into the future, so.
Yeah, technically. I'll put that rig up to 100 and hope you go fast enough.
I won't. I'll crash long before I hit that speed.
See, I can't even make a Back to the Future reference because you haven't seen Back to the Future. That makes me sad.
Who hasn't?
Christina.
Oh.
Shame.
And I haven't either.
I was gonna say you were talking shit. So you've seen it then? No, you haven't. Ah. By the way, has Material Girl gotten her green phone yet?
No.
Oh, have you told the best part of that story yet, Cassie?
On here, I don't believe I updated to the fact that, a week or so ago, they updated it. Basically, it kept the shipping estimate kept changing later and later, and it kept getting longer and longer.
Okay.
And so, after a couple days of that, it finally said that the phone had been discontinued.
It gets better.
They called the carrier the other day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, no, it hasn't been discontinued. It's not out of stock, but we'll get it to you. We'll even do express shipping." It's been a couple days since then, and yeah.
I asked her if it ever dawned on her, with all that happening, that the universe is trying to tell her that phone's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Okay. I'm in the siding. I'm double checking to make sure I'm switch safe.
Okay.
So, Christina, you said load all the cars, but the last one, should you want me to leave the single rail there?
Yeah, leave the single rail there.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, technically I'm not in the siding.
Do you need to pull forward?
I'm gonna need to back up and then come back in because
No. Just switch to the other side. Just as long as Boog can run around you, siding is siding. I don't care which side's which.
well, I just didn't want to have to. I wanted him to go straight through here instead of having to make a curve right here at the beginning.
Where's he at? He's
I
at the
should have
bottom of
time.
the hill. He's at the bottom of the hill.
I've got time.
Okay.
Here you
Famous
go.
last words.
I set my switches so that I can get into the siding.
Brakes have been removed completely.
As in, they burnt off the locomotive. He has no more brakes.
Oh my god. Yeah, this'll work here. Put myself in the
Boog was
first.
quoted as saying, "What does that sound? Oh God, the brakes." That was the last we heard.
All right, and I am on the track coming down from the iron mine now. So iron mine to smelter, block occupied.
Okay, then I will wait to do any further operations until you get down here.
No,
Not
go ahead
wait.
and get in there. Get that siding clear.
Hey, Custom, what's my speed?
What is your speed? I don't know because I'm monitoring mine like a hawk.
Fast.
Okay.
About
speed
how
is
long
fast.
do you think it's gonna take you before you? Get
I have to
into the-
stop at the midway station. You have time.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Okay,
Yes,
let me
fine.
look at Boogs real quick before I hit the 8%.
I slowed down a little bit.
Holy hell, you're hauling.
Me hauling?
Right now,
Nah.
you're only at about 12 mile an hour, so you can come up some.
I may or may not have put a small div in the track just then.
A
100% reg?
Not that fast, not that fast. Because, well, actually, you're in the geared loco, right? Or are
Nope.
you? Oh,
No.
you're in the good one. Okay. Yeah, 100% reg. You will run it off the rails because I think that engine can do 30 or 40.
Physics isn't happy. Not one bit.
You're over 20. You are over 20. Cool off a little bit. Overspeed warning. Overspeed warning. Overspeed warning.
Wait, if he is getting those, he's not operating properly.
Well, technically driving, you can go 5 over the speed limit.
Not here. Not with this physics engine.
Yeah, no. Like, I'm even going to actively make sure that you don't have to spring this switch.
Oh, dear fuck.
What happened?
Controls, brakes. I'm just getting control of my locomotive again.
Stop watching my...
Yeah,
What the-
mine started going just a tad fast.
I wasn't going that fast, game.
You just ripped a couple cars off, didn't you? There's the siding. Yep, you ripped the back 2 off.
They weren't the back 2, though. They were the ones right behind my tender.
Oh.
I'm not connected to my train.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
I am safe in the siding.
Oh. Okay.
I'm coming to a stop.
Yeah.
I'm running up the track now, Boog.
I don't know what happened with this
Well,
switch.
you two should
reset.
have client re-rail, and it should work since I'm not in the area.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Ugh.
Christina, can I get maybe a speed boost?
You've come to his train. I can't.
I don't know where the
I can't.
other cars are.
I'm in the further down the
Ways
line.
back. I need to reconnect, and then I'll start.
Cross
heading
the
back.
river, and you'll see him in the woods.
Okay. Oh God. Over the river into the woods to
They
book copper
split.
cars we go.
They split either side of the rail.
Oh.
I'm trying not to lose my train right now.
Oh, that's fair. Fair.
Hey,
Oh, yep, there they are.
Why is it even going that fast?
Could be slack.
Yeah.
Basically slack whip. Okay, set the brake. G, not G. G? It is G. Re-rail.
Alright, that should be good.
G, re-rail. Boog, just stay right where you are.
hey.
Okay.
Need to do one thing here. Christina, where are you currently?
I have just gotten to the midway station. I am about to kick off my back locomotive and then continue down the hill.
Okay. Because I have all of the cars in the siding. I was going to start pulling forward to get into the turntable, so...
Go ahead and so as you don't need to come back into the main line for that.
Do I not?
No.
No, I know I don't need to, but I need to get into the thing and get up
Yeah,
to the
go ahead around.
Y.
You're fine.
Are they going to be
you
rolling
put
down
a-
this way, Chase?
Yeah, I'm coming towards you right now. All ahead slow. If you will, make sure there's a link in that back car for me.
Yep, I'm running back there right now.
Yeah, I've got both of these back on the rail and linked together. I'm manually operating the brakes and we're coming down the hill.
For those in chat who want to see
I
this,
just
this is
crashed.
Chase. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I got brakes on full. You're okay.
There's Chase's little dots riding a shove.
Yep. Boog just keeps running. His client hasn't left yet, and it just keeps running past me.
All right, let's go ahead and cut off the back locomotive. And then I'll be bringing the I'll bring the iron ore down the hill.
Okay.
I keep setting switches and they keep flipping back the other direction.
You're probably sitting on top of them.
What does that mean?
So if you haven't cleared the switch fully, where one of your wheels is still technically close enough to it that the game thinks you're gonna run through it, then the switch is going to spring to whichever direction
Okay.
your train was already going.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
You should be good to roll.
No, that
Alright.
wasn't the case at all when I was setting these earlier. I was completely on another set of tracks entirely, and it was, like, still doing that to me.
All right, so let's go ahead and cut this off.
Okay. Not gonna lie, riding those two coal hoppers down to
Was
hook
fun.
up with Boog's train kind of felt like a badass. I'd
It
be
is a
lying if
fun
I didn't say I heard
experience.
the Pirates of the Caribbean song in my head the whole
Dun
time.
dun 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 dun.
Yeah. By the way, Christina, I am now setting a switch here so that you basically, when you come into the smelter, you shouldn't encounter me at all.
Okay. As long as I'm clear to the loading dock, I'm fine.
I'm sure
That's
it's
the
correctly
unloading
right.
dock.
That is
So,
set
yeah.
correctly, yes.
Yeah, I'll be fine, Cassie. I just checked the
Yeah,
switch.
you just need to get to the iron ore dock,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, then I'm on the other one closest to the turntable right now.
Am I just
Uh-oh.
do I just keep going, or am I waiting?
My turn!
You're
I
gonna go to.
crashed.
You're gonna go to
Oh.
the transfer station and hold. Those cars only go to the transfer station, Boog.
Don't run
Okay.
along the coal hoppers. It's 100% what caused it.
Or
You sure
the
it wasn't
client
loading those
relail.
two-
It could be the client rerail.
It
Well, that's a
probably is
possibility.
that.
So that's another reason why we're not getting anywhere close to having you guys near there. Is I'm gonna leave all those cars up there, I think. The only cut that I'm bringing down is the empty flats.
Oh, I'm past Chase's train, so
Cool. When I log back in, I'll jump on mine and take these back up.
This is a heavy train.
Where did the game think I was? Where the hell am I?
who the hell are you? You're Chase.
Well, I've asked myself that question on a daily basis. Although the problem is I ask myself that question so many times, I end up getting the Who playing in my head. It's fun in games from there on out.
Either
Alright.
Chase or K, whatever. KJ.
Okay. V. Alright, I am headed up towards the mountain. After I add more fuel to my firebox.
All right, Cassie, the block for the unload zone is officially locked off. Because I'm about to enter it.
The white zone is for loading and unloading of passengers only.
Okay.
There is no parking in the white zone.
Am I switched okay for the transfer station? I don't know.
You should be.
Okay.
You follow the same switches that I took to come out.
Yep. You're going exactly where Chase's cars were. We're just switching empties for fulls.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first time using the turntable myself.
Nice.
So this is a fool's errand.
A fool's errand?
Yeah, but I was trying to make a pun for full.
Oh. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Too far, too far, too far.
Ah, whoa.
Game. I'd like to move game. Game.
Uh-oh.
Game. I'd like to move. I'd like to walk.
Uh-oh.
Game. Game. I'm giving you the W. Come on.
You giving it the W and it's giving you the L.
Why did This is okay. Why is the turntable not cooperating when I'm trying to line it up now?
Small adjustments.
Yeah, but the problem is I don't know how to make these adjustments. Like sometimes it seems if I just click on it, it'll move. Sometimes it's click and drag. It's really weird.
No, it's just click and hold.
The
Okay.
longer you hold, the more inertia it gets.
Yes.
Okay.
And you want to let go long before you are fully lined up.
You let it coast.
Okay.
So the longer I drive this 91, the longer I realize that the piston sounds are just a looped audio, and it's driving me insane.
Yeah.
Are you letting your are you having them unload as you pass?
No.
Oh. Oh, you're just finally getting to those cars that
Yeah.
loaded. Okay.
I just
Alright.
pulled forward.
Ah.
And
Alright, well,
crash.
then I'll hold here until you're good then.
Okay, so Boog, when you load back in, can you teleport like down to the smelter?
Okay.
What's happening is your client doesn't understand the re-railed cars. And so just looking at them, it doesn't know how to render them. So
Yeah,
we need
because
to
it's the
keep you
moment
away
I
from
ran
those.
back and loaded those cars render-wise that it crashed both times.
Yep.
Christina, if you want, I can unload
Yeah.
your last
Can you
3
spot
cars
my
for
final
you.
3?
Yeah, I can spot your final 3 for you.
Come on.
Half a car, truck. You
Full
might be able,
beans.
might be able to pull just another truck forward here. Little bit forward, half a
You
car,
said the smelter.
so I can get your last one in. And good.
Okay, down here at the smelter.
Okay, let's see if you stay loaded in down here. If so, you and Cassie are going to work together to get the cordwood cars hooked up to the back of Bertha.
You are unloaded, man.
Okay. Let's set a couple of the brakes on the back of this.
A couple brakes on the back of this.
Because I have to run around this via the main line. Actually, no. You guys can use Bertha. Ooh, that's gonna be tight getting out of there, though.
You're blocking my way to get Bertha out of.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be tight. Okay, what's gonna happen? How many? Yeah, if you get like the back 3 brakes on, I think.
Like.
Okay, I'm gonna
might
cut
go-
off and I'm gonna run around.
Okay, brakes are set.
Okay, I'm gonna run around, hook on to the other side, and then I'm gonna run them to their
Siding.
one siding. All 12 going exactly one siding.
Oh, they can all fit one?
Yeah, I have exactly one siding that I designed for that exact purpose.
Oh, I hope it wasn't the siding that I put my carts on.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, let's go ahead and set this going out. That's out. This will also set the runaround, which will be good.
And then once you get.
Do you need a link on this side?
Nope.
Or...
I have a drawbar on the front of my engine that we just
Okay.
left up.
Yeah.
Was a trailer, it's coming down the bed. So the derailing desync thing, how do you fix that? Do you just have to rehost the?
Yeah, I have to rehost,
Oh.
which is why I'm not exactly intent on doing that right now. So I'm just keeping you out of render distance.
And
There's a
Chase,
penalty
we're gonna
for
leave
derailing.
91 up there.
Okay.
Why do you sound so concerned?
Well, I'm beginning my climb, and I've had a couple of issues so far, and I am beginning to have press F to doubts.
Oh, you might not have enough power?
I may not have the oomph.
The oomph-da.
The oomph. Like, if I have to, I'm going to be letting you know that this block is off limits, splitting this in half, taking these up, and then coming back and getting the other half.
The block is already off limits. It's your block right now. So do what you gotta.
I'm going to try to give her the chance.
All
Okay,
right.
I'm cruising at like a comfortable 6.5 miles a year, but we're moving.
6.5 miles a year.
What's your reg at?
I'm at 40 right now. If I go much above it, I start spinning.
Sand on.
Sand
Go
is
slow.
on.
Go slow on increasing it. You might just be seeing motion blur. Because I can get her up to like 90, 95 before I spin. Unless something has gone very wrong. Which, if that's the case, we got more of a problem.
Yeah.
Because that means physics is angy.
Yay, you said Angie.
Angie.
Mm.
Yeah. Hello, miss.
Hello.
You're gonna collide with some floating doors.
The
Oh.
drawbar
Would you like me to hook you up?
Just click like you're adding a link and the drawbar will go up.
Okay.
Come on. There. No!
Oop.
Are we pinned or do I need to come back?
You
There.
are.
Yeah, it's not
Oh.
connected.
Okay, it's not connected.
Yeah, the link needs to be out of there.
Oh,
There.
the link needs to be out of there? I thought
Yeah.
Yes.
you said add
No.
a link.
No,
No.
the drawbar on the front of the engine.
Oh.
Yeah, so when you're to pop the drawbar up at the front, you click like you're adding a link, is what I said.
Oh, and then the pin goes in the car.
Bit
that you're
more.
connecting to.
Okay.
You're pinned.
Brakes
There we
off, and I'm
Working
taking
on
her
it.
to the siding.
Yeah, it's a bit confusing because like technically it allows you to like it's really weird being like that. All right, as soon as you clear this block, I'm gonna take Bertha around to start hooking up the cordwood cars. I already got all the pins and the links
'Kay.
in to hook everything up. So. Yeah.
Boog, do you
All
know which
brakes
siding
off.
these go in?
Hmm?
Do you know which siding these go in? Or should I just set the switches remote? Should be.
Am I running the train or are you?
No, I was just saying, since you're right there, do you know which siding it goes back in, or should I set them remotely?
Oh, you're not going that far. Okay.
Nope, I'm putting these back in the sidings you're standing on right now.
Okay. Probably the center one, right underneath the smokestack.
Underneath where you are right now, yes.
Oh dear. All right, my turntable apparently moved while I was sitting here.
All right, that
So-
should be set.
Okay, incoming. Looks good.
No.
Yep,
Why are
that's
you
the
doing this?
only siding that fits 12 cars. And I made it that long expressly for this reason.
It was perfect, and then it just desynced and got unaligned from the tracks. It's very not intuitive to move this.
Once you get used to it, it's better.
Yeah, I know. I'm letting go, and it's like it's still hanging on. It's gaining momentum. Like I'm only holding it for like half a second,
2
and
cars.
it's flying.
1 car. Half car. 1 truck. Stop.
Bonk.
That's a wonderful unit of measure, Boog.
I'm sorry. I'm not good at that.
All right, we're just going to put
This-
oatmeal on the unload track here. Just to get her out of the way. I can grab this one remote. All right, we're set. So now she just gets to hang here.
Oh, man.
What?
The switch that I'm sitting right in front of.
The switch that
Can
you
you
are
switch
sitting
it?
right in front of. Oh.
All right, but
Okay.
hold on. I was
can't-
already doing
I-
that. It's misaligned now.
It
Hold
won't
on.
let me move. I got the same thing as Boog does. I can't move.
What
What are
happened?
you up to?
I hit F to get out of driver view, and no directional buttons work, only jump. So I can just hop up out of the cab and see the switch, but I can't go to it.
Boog, what you doing?
Oops.
You're good.
I'm out of the thing.
You got us going backwards. What did you do? I can't get in it. You're not. Oh my goodness. What, I was driving the
It's all
train.
you.
Why'd you
It's
hop
all
in?
yours. It's all yours.
I was driving. Why'd you hop in?
Okay, I'm going back up to the transfer station, and I'm going to handle the climax that's up here and get that
you-
where it needs to be.
I was confused at first when you were turning the turntable while I was turning it, and then you started driving my train while I was driving it.
Boog, you're going to be brakeman for that part. We're going to let Cassie do some driving.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotta come up past just this first switch here.
I hate to break it to you.
Oh my god.
Hee hee hee.
Nemo with a posture check and hydrate. Thank you, Nemo.
Yeah.
M?
Okay, I need to set the switches.
Oh
here.
no.
Or do you have them already set?
You
so I can
should
get
be
this-
already set.
Okay. Alright.
What,
Then
Chase?
I need you. I'll just need you to set my switches for me while I back up and pull out, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to relog. If I open my
yeah.
map and click a T, it just puts me right back in the locomotive.
Yeah, go ahead and relog for me.
I can't even get to a telegraph office.
What's funny is I'm seeing your dot port around. That's the best part.
Oh god. I'm moving and it's like, you get over here. Okay.
You really not have any of your brakes set?
We don't question it, Boog. All right, flip that one. We're gonna hope Boog's not in the foul of that.
Ooh, break, break, break! Oh God!
It was braked,
Oh!
I swear. It was braked, I swear.
It's a good thing I applied the brake on this one, or else it'd be going. Go ahead and come back. Slow.
Yeah.
You coming?
Nope, not quite. Now,
Okay.
Your link.
Now,
Let me release
chat,
the
there is
brake and you
another
should
function
be
to
able to
this
pull
that
forward.
they don't know about,
yeah. I'm gonna
which
get
is,
these
again,
cars
the remote
past the
control,
switch,
which means if I go
not
in
the first
here...
one, the second one, and then you'll set me to.
You want the ones on the right, not the center?
Okay, who keeps doing that? Who keeps setting the whistle off like that?
You are?
Not me.
Yes, you are.
I'm not touching the
You're
controls.
driving the you're driving the engine.
I'm not touching any of the controls for the whistle.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Well, it's not me. I'm not in it.
What's going on?
You're
So
good.
the whistle control. Somebody keeps touching with the whistle. I think on the train.
It's only you and Boog down there.
Yeah, it's just very loud.
But you want the ones on the right instead of the center ones? Is that what you want?
Basically, yeah,
Switch-wise?
we're gonna grab the 3 first, then the 5. Because this is gonna be a
So
total.
you want me to come back on the center and then grab the ones on the right? Okay.
We're gonna grab
Completely opposite of what you told me before. You're good to
the
come back.
the train of 3 cars first. The
Yes.
3 cars.
In the center.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You're good to come back.
Come on. Why is she not moving? Brakes are off.
Have you put fuel in the engine?
That silence would suggest no.
She's running low, but she's not out.
Okay, what does your steam pressure look like?
Hold on.
Now, I'm just gonna posit one thing. Bertha can overrun brakes in forwards, but not backwards. Are you sure the brakes are off?
Yes, I'm sure. Two cars. One car. Half a car.
Did I dead stop there? Yeah, I did.
Yep. Dead stop at half a car. Still at half a car.
Christina, are we using 91 anymore tonight?
Nope.
Then I'm gonna put her up for a nap.
Okay.
Come on.
One truck. Not quite half a truck.
Is it linked or no?
No, you still need to come back half a truck.
We good now?
One moment. All right, you're linked. I'm double checking that your brakes are off. Brakes are all off. You should be good to pull forward.
Somewhere off. Why is she taking? Oh, hold on. It's reset the reverser on me. That's why she wasn't moving forward. It keeps the sliders keep jumping back to their old positions.
All right. Woo!
What the fuck was that?
You're past.
That.
Chase,
Switch is set.
what was that noise?
Let me know when I'm good to come all the way back.
Christina,
You're good to come
I'm
back.
gonna ask you a question.
Yes.
You better be 100% honest with me.
Okay.
Did you just throw this fucking loco and forward and full throttle the bitch out of the thing when I wasn't looking?
You'll have to watch the VOD to find out.
Okay, yes, you did. Jesus Christ. I almost got run
3
over.
cars. 2 cars. 1 car. Brake, brake, brake.
Oh my god.
Okay, slowly come back a bit.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Oh no.
Why? Did you derail or something?
Is it closing the door?
Ever so slightly.
Well, you are linked up to this set. I'm releasing your brakes. And you are good to pull forward. I don't know. It depends how much you've derailed up there. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What's happening? I heard derail.
Yeah, the problem is good. Boog was giving me call-outs on that, but Chase was freaking out, so I couldn't hear him. So I
I'm
had
sorry.
to slam on the brakes, and it derailed the locomotive.
My train got possessed.
So I'm gonna potentially need a re-rail instead of having someone else do it, so it doesn't get instead of doing it myself or someone else, so it doesn't freak out on me.
Well, it'll still freak out.
It'd be funny if we could just tell it to drive forward and re-rails itself.
Here, want me to try?
I was gonna say it may.
Want me to try?
You can try. I was
let
not
me-
gonna mess with that physics.
Let me see
structure.
this train wreck, pun intended. Where the hell are we at?
First of all, let me also teleport down there.
It's
Yeah, you came back a little hot.
yeah, I know. Like I got really used to doing this when I was doing it earlier when I was unloading the corkwood. I got used to doing it on my own, so I kind of got to the feel of it. So when I was hearing the call outs, I kept like second guessing my distance.
Well, at that point, you just tell me to shut up.
Actually, go ahead and give it some forward throttle. See what happens.
Well, I was coming to see it first.
On
Okay.
my screen, it is off the rail.
Well, it's just sitting. It's sitting side
For
saddle.
me, it's
For
yeah,
me.
it's sitting side saddle.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness!
Hey!
Oh. All right, back her up and we'll link you up. And then we should be good because everything is linked and all the brakes are off. So, oh my God! Is someone in this locomotive?
No, Christina's using the remote program.
Oh,
Which, by the way,
yes.
your controls weren't changing on their own.
Yeah, I know someone
Yeah,
was,
she was-
doing it.
Yeah, Christine was fucking with you before she fucked with me. Scared me at to death. Almost ran me over.
Yeah, although
Uh,
I would have. Although Oh my god.
Oh,
By the way,
no.
someone should get in that cab because I lost control.
I'm
Yeah.
going over here.
While you're on the map, can you set the switches to the sawmill for me, please?
There may be set.
Oh God.
Can I have dispatch set the check the switches for me?
There may be set.
Remember?
Remember, I said I lost control. I have no clue if this is actually doing shit.
No, no.
Chase, you want to be in my brakeman?
I can.
Ooh, but if you come up here, you might crash.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Okay, go to the transfer station. And let's see what happens when you look at these coal cars.
Okay.
If
Also,
you
I just
crash
want
when you look at the coal cars, I'm very sorry.
It's fine. I just want you to understand, though, that the climax is when they're suddenly thrown to 75% throttle. Don't lurch. They take off.
Oh, I'm aware. That's why I did it.
Just I'm
I'm aware. That's why I did 75%. Because any higher and it would have just spun in place.
Yep.
You crashed. Yeah, I was fearing that.
Why don't you re-rail them before I come back in? And I will load them already being on the track from your client, because your client
the problem
knows
is-
they're re-railed now.
The problem is I don't need to re-rail them.
You don't need to, but I mean...
Boog, do I still have all my cars?
I've got control
Yeah,
again. I've
I'm
got
standing
control
on
again.
The last one.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
He was floating in midair above the track for me, so I was making sure.
Yeah.
Usual.
He's out of render distance, but you've still got your whole train.
Well, he was staying in place, floating in air above the track.
Oh.
That's why I was.
Suddenly, they became slip coaches.
Okay. Just go to the smelter and get me tracks set up for pulling all of these into the loading siding. I'm running them out of the yard now.
Okay. I am attempting to relog and see. Jeez.
Okay, it
See
puts you back
where
at the
you
firewood
put
depot.
me.
Just don't look to your left and teleport.
Old Boog, hold on. We need
Don't look to your
pause
right now.
for just
Break.
a second. Yep, it's breaking. It's just got to take a second. We were at 60% reg
I'm
with
at the
no
smelter.
break. I needed to check something.
And you want to be set to the unload
Load.
to load. Okay.
Oh, okay. It kicked me out of the map. Thanks.
Okay, loading. You said loading siding or loading track?
The loading track.
Cool.
Like I'm gonna load with rails or raw iron.
Sounds good. That is where I'm doing.
Are you back in the engine?
Hold on. We're not rolling, are we?
No.
I'm still in the engine. I'm checking the map for something very quickly here.
Rolling. Rolling.
You want to go right at the next
rolling down
switch,
the railroad.
Yes.
which it should be set for.
Oh, is it set?
It should be. Green means go. Yeah, you should be. You should be set all the way into the yard.
Okay.
Are we loading this?
No, you guys are just getting it to the sawmill and stopping.
Ah.
Because once I get this to the bottom of the hill, I'm stopping because there's only so much we can do before we crash the game now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get the last couple moves of the timetable done, and then we're gonna call it. Because once these get to the bottom of the hill, and once you guys are in that yard, the timetable will officially be complete. And our operations session will be done.
And then I'll have to wait a whole nother week.
Maybe
You
longer.
Can start... Yeah, I mean, you
You
can
can-
always
you
start
can-
your own save
Yep.
and get people together to play with you on your save.
The splines are definitely something fun to learn. Once you learn how they work, they're really fun to do.
Ooh, we have a singular rail.
Yes, I'm aware. We ran out of cordwood. We didn't even fully fill up the cars that I wanted to fill up on that track. There's a whole car that's empty right now. Because unfortunately, it's still spending resources building raw iron because we're not full on raw iron, I don't think.
No, 63 out of 100.
Yeah, so we need at least another full dump of cordwood to get full on everything again. So that will probably be an offline thing, or maybe that'll be one of the timetable items for next stream.
Yeah, since there's already a train up here and I'm familiar with this route again, I
Yep.
could totally do it. So
And that route hasn't changed much, to be fully honest.
no, I do at some point need to get familiar with the new route. I ran it once, of course, when we were playing earlier in the week. But
The new route. Oh, the coal mine?
yeah,
Perhaps. We'll see. The one thing that's gonna happen before we do this again is I'm gonna be connecting to the other 3 industries, so we have every single in-game industry online, and then we'll just need to get cars.
Okay, Christina, your switches are set, and I'm facing away.
Well, no, these cars are fine.
Oh, cool.
The coal cars were the problem
Ah,
because of your re-rail.
yeah.
These cars have not derailed, so if these crash you, I'm going to be very impressed.
are you at the smelter?
Whee.
I am pulling in now.
Hi.
Right, we're almost into the loading track. Let's double check the foul.
We don't quite fit on this track.
They do. I've still gotten
barely.
plenty more space on this foul.
I'm talking about this cordwood train.
Oh, no, they don't fit there. They're not destined to be there. They're just parked there for now.
Yeah,
Well,
that's why I didn't make. We're basically in the foul of
Yeah.
of the switch up there, so it's real bad.
All right.
You'll have to keep that in mind.
So we are good to tie down here. Thank you, guys. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Tomorrow. Oh, go ahead.
I am enjoying the route up to the coal mine and back. It was a little nerve-wracking at first, not gonna lie, but I feel like the more we do it, the more it's gonna
Yeah.
feel easier.
And as we start finding rough spots, now that I know some of the tricks that I do with the splines, I'm going to start changing shit. Because now that I know some of the tricks that I do, like Dave and Jenkins could get even better.
Cool.
Because now I can do Skybridge! That said,
It's never going to be the same rail line twice.
no, it isn't. No, it isn't. Well, once Skybridge is in, I ain't redoing that shit because Skybridge is annoying. Because Skybridge requires me to build lower bridges to bridge the gap, and then Skybridge builds on top of those bridges.
Yo, dog, we heard you like bridges. So we
On
got you
my
bridges for your
bridges.
bridges.
So once Skybridge is in, that probably won't be changing. I would like to redo the sawmill at some point because it's in desperate need of it. As well as the lumber camp, I would like to redo that. So basically that whole section. And then I still need to do tracks out to the other 3 industries. So still a lot to do, but we're starting to get there. Plus, I'd love for the transfer station to not be something you have to back into. I'd rather it actually just be pull through. But to do that, it's going to be a major rework of the line, and I'm not sure I'm ready for that yet. That's it. Thanks, guys, so much for playing. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And that said, thank you guys for watching. This VOD will be up Monday? Yes. This VOD will be up Monday on our YouTube. You can check out all the VODs in case you missed other episodes. Tomorrow we'll be back with Kenna, Bridge of Spirits Part 2, picking up with all the cuteness. Plus, I have the deluxe edition now, which means not only do we have a couple more hats and a new outfit for Kenna and a new staff for Kenna, but we also have a golden rot.
Oh.
So instead of having a hat, there is a golden rot, which is great. So that said, I do have one question for everybody. Anybody up for some customs? Bye!